Hi guys. It's been a long time, couple days actually, because I had no power here at my house. As you guys know, I posted, um, you know, videos basically explaining um, the situation with the power going out. So, as you guys know, a couple days ago the power went out, and when the power went out, it was about 67 degrees in my house. First day wasn't too bad. We decided to stick it out and see exactly how bad it could get inside our house. And the lowest temperature on the first day was about 60 degrees, 59 degrees, somewhere around there. And the second day, early in the morning, I actually took a photograph of the temperature. It was 52 degrees that particular morning. That was the highest out of the 3 days that we did not have any electric whatsoever. So those 3 days, the third day by far was the coldest. Probably about, I'm going to say, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. I literally had to layer up and put on like 4 different blankets and a comforter because it got to a very cold 32 degrees here in the house. And holy, I don't know how Amish people and our forefathers dealt with cold, but damn, I literally thought, before the power turned on, I literally thought that if I don't have frostbite toes and fingers after the third day, I'm going to consider myself lucky, I should say. So on day 3, a little bit after 1:32 p.m., power finally kicked on. And for those of you who do not know what happened, apparently someone really late at night, about 8 p.m., hit a utility pole in my neighborhood. It was about a block away, and apparently that utility pole was connected to my street and a couple other streets nearby. Well, they didn't knock down the utility pole. They hit it. The police were called, and the police got there. They cleaned up the accident. And I guess as they were cleaning up the accident, the person was not seriously hurt, so that's the good news. As they were cleaning up the accident and the people from the power company were looking at the pole literally went from this to this, and it pulled out 2 other poles. It literally broke the other poles, and I wish I would have taken a picture that day, but I was just so mad because I'm like, they're going to take a good 2 days to fix this. I'm looking at these utility poles when I looked, and snap, it literally, there was 2 of them that were broken along with a third one. So I'm like, oh man, this is gonna suck. But I did have some big news. I'm gonna be doing a live stream in a little bit here, and the big news is right now. And thank you so much for giving me 4 minutes to kind of tell you what happened. But here's the big news. As you guys know, on Saturday, I had a birthday party. My birthday was actually on the 18th of February, and my friends, they were not able to do a birthday party on that particular day. It was President's Day, too, so it was kind of like, I can't do anything. So I just went out to dinner and had a good time, and nothing fancy on my birthday. I didn't get a cake because I haven't had cake in probably years, and I'm actually trying to watch my figure. But, alright, let's not beat around the bush. For my birthday, I got myself a new car. So you're probably wondering what happened to the old one. Well, about a year ago, and I literally have had no car for a year. Over a year, actually. The transmission in my car blew. I was actually on the freeway when it decided to start going, and I was able to make it home, thank God, because breaking down the freeway is no fun. I've had it happen to me before. And so I got into my driveway, and just as I pulled in the driveway, all I heard was this huge popping sound, and my car was completely dead. I couldn't back up, I couldn't go forward. The engine just ran, so I had a friend of mine come out and look at the car. He went underneath it, and he noticed that the bottom part of the car, the transmission itself, had blown. Like, it was literally snapped in half. So I took it to a couple repair places, and they pretty much told me that it's a complete loss. Unless I want to spend $8,000 on getting a new transmission. The cheapest somebody was willing to sell me a transmission for a car that age was almost $5,000. And that's just because the car that I had a Ford Taurus. And with the Ford Taurus, for anybody that knows Ford, Ford does not stand for Ford. It stands for effed over rebuilt Dodge. So there was no way that I could spend the money on a new transmission. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to even do that. So I ended up having to sell the car for parts, and I waited a year and a half to buy another car because I was on a very tight budget, and I'm going to be making payments on this car. But I got what's called a 2016 Kia Soul, which I'll share pictures at the end of the video here. But went to the dealer, was not expecting to get a car. I know I've needed a car for a while. I did not think that I'd be able to get a car and be able to afford it. And the people that are at the Kia dealership, they were really cool and really helpful. The salesman guy that was there, his name was Bruce. Very good guy. And he went through so many hoops and ladders just to get me a really good deal on the car. And I drove home my new Kia Soul. It's not technically new, it's 3 years old, but I'd like to point out, for a car that's 3 years old, it's only got 15,000 miles on it. Literally 15,000 miles in 3 years. Whoever had this car apparently leased it and didn't use it hardly ever. So for me, it's literally a brand new car for what I paid, because what they're going for now in terms of car wise is what I literally paid, a little less. I'd probably say about $3,000 to $4,000 less what they're actually selling for now. And I think I got a good deal on the car. It handles well, it's really cool, and it's my new shaggin' wagon. So that's the big news. Besides me coming back and doing some live streams today. So I hope you guys will tune in and join me. But here's some pictures of the car, and I hope you guys enjoy. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours here. Boop, 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 boop.